Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is me, Duke CT, and man, what a Monday night. Oh, wait, that was Night of Champions. I get these confused because basically it's a 3 hours, just in the same type of crap that Monday Night Raw spews out. The same stuff happens here. But there was some good stuff here on Night of Champions. I'm not gonna basically say everything was crappy. No, it wasn't. I like the Ambrose and Seth Rollins feuding. I love the fact Ambrose came in that cab and just effort. Didn't even pay the guy, by the way. I love the fact he just did not pay the guy whatsoever. He didn't pay him. He just get out there and beat the crap out of him, Seth Rollins. Also, Stardust and Goldust winning the tag belts again. Hopefully, they have some really interesting stuff continuing because I do like them. The U.S. Championship match, I loved it. It was a good old-fashioned brawl. I loved that. Really fun. Sheamus winning. A bit chic, a bit of a heelish way of victory, pushing the ref to Cesaro. I don't know what they're doing with that, but I don't know. Let's see. What else? Well, I did like the Lesnar-Cena fight. Until the ending, of course. For a company of WWE that continues to mock WCW, they seem to really to copy what they do and continue to do the same thing. 3-hour show, check. A completely pointless and underused mid-card, lower card, check. You have a roster with good young talent that's horribly misused and only pushed in the mid-card and then squashed back down to the lower cards, check. You have champions, main eventers that no one in the end of the day care about, are booing more often than not and not drawing for you, check. And you have to rely on part-timers, check. It's basically the WCW 2000 checkbook. It's sad. That, heck, it's really sad. And supposedly, it's going to get even worse. Because Lesnar has... I heard this hopefully I'm wrong, that the WWE, Vince McMahon, who wants to dethrone Lesnar? It won't be Cena, because I think they're going to finally end that at Hell in a Cell, which I'll get to that debacle and matchup in a bit. But here's what's going to be. WrestleMania, if things go according to Vince's crazy plan. You know who is going to face Lesnar at WrestleMania? Originally going to be Reigns. Some say it might be Daniel Bryan. But no, it's not going to be that. Vince McMahon wants to Rock. He wants to Rock to face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 31 and have to Rock beat him. Yeah. A part-timer beats another part-timer. Brilliant, Vince. Brilliant. Make those main stars completely and utterly pointless. And don't say, wait. When one of the main stars beat The Rock, they'll be even more big. I'm like, no. Then why aren't they doing the same thing with Lesnar? Or why didn't they do it with The Rock for the first time? All The Rock did was show up at WrestleMania and that was it. Sure, he got a bit buy rate and such, but at the end of the day, at what cost? You do not have a significant main event. New young talent in main event. Daniel Bryan is it. Because let's be honest, the reason why they put Daniel Bryan, because the crowd, the WWE universe, the crowd of smarts, whatever, pushed their hand at the Royal Rumble. They had no other option. And with the WWE Network on this knocking on his door, they better start actually having Daniel Bryan do it, because if they would have continued to piss off that audience, you'd think it was low now. That low turnout for the subscribers for the business suits, they were pissed off at that before. What would have happened if they would have continued pissing off the fan base with Daniel Bryan? I guarantee you that that subscription model would have been even lower. Hell, probably wouldn't have made over 500,000. In fact, I honestly not surprised it's now over 500,000 right now. Given the fact that the WWE is mysteriously silent on this issue, they keep saying $9.99, but I can't find any story, anything at all. Check in Google. Do your little homework for you boys and girls. Go on Google right now and check out W Network subscribers. The earliest number is from August. They don't like to talk because the thing with millions of you know, you'd be quiet about this. Could they be quiet? No. They'd be like, oh yeah. They would be up and on. They'd be like, oh my goodness, the WWE is but whatever. That's what they would be doing. But they're not. They're quiet. And when they're quiet, you know they know that something is messed up. It's a little too quiet for them. They're not playing the humble role. As Ben again, with what they're producing right now, the United Champions, you know, I honestly don't think they should be proud of themselves. I mean, look at that finish right there. That was straight up WCW 2000 right there. I mean, you have Brock Lesnar, Cena. You have Cena, who was not even near the competition of Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Wasn't even close. In fact, Cena was giving these impassioned speeches before SummerSlam. But yeah, he got completely and utterly dominated. He was completely destroyed. And now they tried to build him up again, even though he's injured and he's nursing some injuries. Would have been a brilliant thing to have Cena just go away for a while, rest up, have him come back, you know, WrestleMania be like the new Undertaker and such. You know, come in, have a few with some guys and have him, you know, that sort of thing. And build that up. If you want to have Lesnar again, have him fight without a championship later down the road. That'd be more interesting. Instead, you just have him rushing back Cena up, and now the champions, they build him up as just as Brock's equal, even though Brock basically dominated him again in this match. But in the last 2 minutes, Cena cowboys up and basically hits not multiple F5s, does that crappy STF, and the kicker, I love the fact after the match, Cole, you know, like, he almost made Brock tap out. He almost made Brock tap out. And I don't blame Cole over this. I blame Vince in his ear. Because you know Vince is feeding him this bullshit. You know it, I know it. So honestly, I'm cutting Cole a real break here. That's what I'm doing. I'm cutting him a break. But whatever. Then you have Cena pinning him, but even though that was like clearly twisting the Cole, he was about to tap out. You had Seth Rollins come out of nowhere, hit Cena with the Money in the Bank briefcase, costing him the match and knocking him out. Then they looked down and said, yeah, Seth Rollins was about to cash in, which I was laughable at this point because Seth Rollins just lost to Roman Reigns on a Raw before the pay-per-view, which brings me to wonder if they knew about the hernia before or before the whole pay-per-view event and such. That's why Reigns beat Rollins, which I don't get, but whatever. If that was the case, but I'm leaning towards no. They just have Rollins lose to Reigns probably twice because, you know, logic. And hey, he's a Money in the Bank guy. He needs to lose every other match. And then have him cash in, and then, oh my God, they'd be surprised. Yeah. Then, after that, you have Seth Rollins come in. He hits a curse stop on Lesnar. He looks like he's going to finally win the WWE Championship, but yet Cena comes up right again and turns to Super Saiyan level 2. Beats down Seth Rollins, costing him the Money in the Bank briefcase. You know, they called off, but then it wasn't called off. The bell didn't ring, or what have you. You know, he was about to cash in on Lesnar. He didn't. Then Lesnar gets back up, and then F5 Cena after Cena was moping and said his sad face. And I just said, you. Ugh. You know, I honestly look at that and I was just angry. This was basically WCW 2000 again. And they're trying to lead to Lesnar, Cena through like 3, 4, whatever, in a Hell in a Cell. Which I think will be at least marginally better. Would be better match than this, but it looks like Cena's gonna win. Or not. Either way, which is going to be for people? Cena winning or The Rock winning? Those are your two choices. Vince wants it, damn it, and what Vince wants, even though it's detrimental to its product, Vince McMahon gets. Can someone please take the reins from him? Please? He's killing his own product. So yeah, I'm pissed off. And I'm hopeful things will get better, but I know they won't. Hell, I just watched TNA No Surrender. Like last night when I was uploading every little thing. And that was better. I mean, they are handling TNA. Wherever you can throw that crap at them, they know how to do at least dominant monster, right? It's supposed to be very simple. They made Lashley basically their Big Van Vader. And it is simple, and they completely haven't destroyed Foles. And that's it. It's great. It's awesome. And you know what? I want to see, and you know what? That is how you book a dominant guy. Sure, you can beat you, but he's an evil guy. But he's so powerful, so dominant that you can't beat him. He is legitimately just, you can't defeat this person, and that's what Brock Lesnar can do. I don't get what WWE is doing here. Can someone tell me? Can someone break this down for me? I want someone to please do something. Comment. Tell me how I'm wrong. Because if things go according to plan, there are only be 3 choices at WrestleMania 30 or even sooner who will be the next WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Cena, Roman Reigns, or The Rock. No Daniel Bryan, no Dolph Ziggler, no Cody Rhodes or Stardust. Just those 3 guys. Yeah. I know Dean Ambrose either. Those are going to be your 3 choices, people. Pick which one is going to be the best one. Because that's what you got. That's what we're going to have. So the Yes Movement is basically done for. Accept it. Move on. It is time for the new era of what? Basically... of whoring the WWE out to movies, stars, and everything else, doing the same thing WCW. I would not be surprised they do that again. At this point, I mean, what's stopping them? What's stopping them from actually putting the WWE title on someone who's not really a trained wrestler or actor, just a guy who's actually in business and such? I would not be surprised by this anymore. And if you call me crazy, look what they've been doing for the past couple years. Look what they've been doing. All the promising stories and stars they built. They're always cutting the knees. Tell me that I'm being paranoid. Tell me I'm being crazy. Because right now, I feel like I'm probably the last sane person who is saying all this stuff. Then again, that's just me. Anyway, it's Duke CT here. Peace and love. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Later.